definition is we've got social welfare used to control behavior. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, the ayes have it. Scientific charity. Yes, also yes, it is correct. Scientific charity. The use of scientific principles for charity work.
No.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I know. All right, yes, that's correct also. Civil War era. I did this one. Poor living conditions for workers, the emergence of elite. So this is, I recognize that that one was kind of hard to figure out. The idea here is that at the end of the Civil War, post-Civil War era, we had the emergence of the Gilded Age, right? The very, very wealthy, lots of inequality, and we have this emergence of city-based factory work, which is really bad for working conditions and for well-being. Social Darwinism, we have laissez-faire economics plus survival of the fittest. Is that right? It's right? Yeah. We also have from each according to his choice to each from his product. Is that right? Mm-hmm. No. So what would this one be?
Socialism.
Not socialism. Not utilitarianism.
Utopia.
So I get what the confusion is. It sounds like the socialist one, right? Which is from each according to his ability to each according to his need. But this is from each according to his choice to each from his product. So what does that say? Libertarian, right? To each from the choices he makes determines the product he gets. So where's libertarian?
To the left.
To the left.
In front.
Libertarian. Okay. All right. Poverty is natural. Opportunity from God to do good. We got no need to eradicate poverty. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
And we've got poverty is natural and inescapable. I mean, that makes sense, but I'm not sure that's what I had in mind. So this one is also feudalism. But you could think of it that it would, so credit never put it there, that makes sense. That it would be, this is the colonial period, right? Poverty is natural and it's an opportunity from God to do good, that's colonial. No need, so as a result, there's no need to eradicate poverty. It then also follows that poverty is inescapable. The difference here is that they still thought that you had to try to help people who were in poverty, right? Okay. Indoor relief is institutional relief? Yeah?
Yes.
Sweet. Reagan, trickle-down economics. We have lower taxes for the rich, benefits trickle down to the rest. That kind of gives it away, I guess. Is there trickle-down? Yes, that's true. Settlement House movement. We've got live in poor neighborhoods, wraparound services, and political advocacy. Is that right? Okay. Friendly visiting. No direct relief, scientific solution to poverty. And we've got diagnostic, character education, contact with the upper class. Is that one right?
Yes.
That one's right. Is the top one right? I don't think so. What do I have in mind?
I'm sorry.
That's what they got me too. Yeah, okay. Because you're exactly right. So the friendly visiting did not have the scientific component, right? It was just upper class ladies teaching poor people how to wash the dishes and clean the bathroom, right? So no direct relief, scientific solution to poverty. Anyone have any thoughts where that should go? Under charity organization societies. united, citizens united. Corporations can provide unlimited cash to PACs. Correct? Yes. Outdoor relief, relief provided at home. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Colonial poor relief. Well, I mean, that feels like it should go into the other one. What do I have in mind? Should we leave a binder or something? Okay. Good job. Totally a trick, not a mistake. There we go. Okay. Welfare capitalism. Government welfare is the last resort or the floor. Is that right? Right. This is residual. It's the floor. So welfare capitalism, we'll come back to it. All right, charity organization societies, local control, relief provided by foundations, churches, laissez-faire economics. Does that go there?
Read it one more time.
Charity organization societies, we've got local control, relief provided by foundations, churches, and laissez-faire economics.
That's right.
So, okay, it's right in some senses, right? They thought that relief should be provided by individuals, by foundations, but it didn't really have a laissez-faire thing to it, right? It wasn't about economic structures. It was about individual charitable giving. So where do I have?
Was it welfare capitalism?
Could be. Yeah, there we go. So this one is right though? No direct relief, scientific solution to poverty. Right? This one, so we have this one here, that needed to get reclassified. Okay, contractual, the theory, the Rawls approach, the veil of ignorance, right? Rawls, veil of ignorance, put those together in your head. Social control, we've got nothing there right now. Socialist, we've got from each according to his ability to each according to his need, yep. Altruism, we have selfless, provision of relief. I recognize I kind of missed this stuff in the beginning class, the modernist versus postmodernist theories of social justice. I somehow got dropped out of my slide, so I'm not going to ask you about it in the midterm. But I'm going to cover it after the midterm just to go back on myself. I meant to, and I don't know what happened to it. So this won't be on the test, but that's what altruism means. Liberal, we've got economic liberty and political equality. Yep.
Yeah.
World War II and the New Deal. Poverty is economic and not a personal failing. Yeah. And then after World War II, poverty is defeated, right? Full employment. Egalitarian, equal distribution and diminishing returns. Libertarian, we've got inequality can exist if it is in society's interest. Sorry?
Utilitarian.
Where was I?
Inequality can exist.
Right, yes, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, Utopia, we've already got that. Equity, equality of opportunity, yep. The Freedmen's Bureau provided social welfare for former slaves.
Yes.
Yes. Welfare block grants has nothing, so we can work on that. Great Society, Medicare. Yes. Medicaid, yes. Head Start. Head Start. Just one start. Head Start. Yes. Yes. Okay. Equality is sameness. Yes. Culture of poverty. We've got behavior prevents the poor from taking advantage of benefits. Is that right? Yeah. Clinton, we've got Tana. Lifetime limits. Alter behavior through welfare requirements. Yes, but it's going to go somewhere else, I think. Do we have welfare behavior in here?
I think so. Hold on.
First one on the left.
So, like, yes, that is Clinton, right? That's what welfare reform did. But I put it under welfare behaviors because that's like the term that Clinton was influenced. If that makes sense. So it could go in either one of those, but I put it over there. Work and training requirements, yeah. Privatization for welfare services. Is that what that goes? No. Okay. Whip and win. Talk about these a little bit. Requirements for work training for AFDC. Those are kind of the early experiments in work requirements for AFDC. New Federalism 1, so yeah, that's Nixon. Flow of power back to the states. JFK Social Security Act. Is that right? No. Alright, so we'll reassign this one. This is really good though. New Frontier, that's right. The Affluent Society. Yeah, so in the Affluent Society, this is kind of Kennedy era, everyone, or pre-Kennedy era, so post-World War II, 50s, everyone's doing much better. So yes, need becomes kind of a moral failure again, although poverty is mostly ignored, right? People are moving to the suburbs, returning GIs, moving to the suburbs, GI Bill, redlining, but poverty becomes concentrated in the inner cities as the working and middle classes move out, right? So it's easy to ignore poverty. JFK is going to rediscover poverty, right? So yes, you can make the argument that during affluent society, need might be considered a moral failure. And then under Kennedy, poverty becomes a problem again, right? Universal, social welfare for all, it's a platform. Residual, government welfare is the last resort. A good example is food stamps. You can also think of food stamps as being created during the Great Society. Feudalism, yep, we got the enclosure movement, and that poverty is natural and inescapable. Different kind of periods during feudalism, right? So, but yes, both feudalism. The Henrican Poor Law, we need something there. Elizabethan Poor Law, punishment for able-bodied beggars. The deserving poor were children, the unemployed, and disabilities. And then we have the plague. Is that Elizabethan Poor Law? I think that's before that. I think that's feudalism.
I've got the punishment one underneath Henrician.
Punishment for able-bodied. Oh, you think this is this?
That's what I have in my notes.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. That's the whipping through the streets thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, perceptions of poverty under Reagan. Okay, we need to fill that in. And utilitarian bills, inequality can exist if it is in society's interest. Okay, so we've got a couple here, and then we need to do some more filling in, I think. So, local control, relief provided by foundations, churches, and laissez-faire economics. Where would that go, do you think? What? The hint is that it's a former president's ideology. It was closely associated with laissez-faire economics. Reagan, yes. So Reagan wanted to cut government social welfare, thought that churches, foundations, private rich citizens should be doing this kind of laissez-faire point of view, right? That the wealthy, their wealth will trickle down to those who are in need.
That'd be Reagan also.
So yes, it would be Reagan also. This is another one like welfare behaviorism. So it's Reagan also, but it's also a definition of welfare capitalism. One of the ways you can take welfare capitalism, right? So one definition of welfare capitalism is this, the privatization of welfare services, right? Making money off of social services. The other definition, which you hear more often from someone like Bernie Sanders, is that welfare capitalism is that large corporations get handouts from the government, right? And that's a form of wealth of kind of welfare capitalism, right? So when states give tax credits for building large stadiums, when the auto industry gets bailed out, that is welfare capitalism. So there's two ways of taking this: the traditional way, where did I just put it?
Is it right?
Welfare capitalism, privatization of services, and the kind of Bernie Sanders way, government supporting business. Right? Okay, Social Security Act. Who did that?
JFK.
No, it was no, it was the one that you wouldn't expect it to be.
So yeah, Nixon did do some good amendments to the Social Security Act.
Clinton.
But the Social Security Act, why was Social Security first started?
Oh, FDR.
Yeah.
Middle.
Right, so Social Security is enacted because of the Great Depression. Millions and millions of elderly who have lost their life savings because the banks all closed and went under. Social Security started by FDR to provide income to the elderly, and it is the basically the piece of the New Deal that remains today, right? It gets amended over time to add pieces. So Medicare and Medicaid are amendments to the Social Security Act, but the Social Security itself, the program of Social Security, stems from the New Deal and FDR, right? I'm not saying that this is a question on the exam, but I'm also saying that it's the question on the exam. Okay. Okay, this looks really good. Fantastic. Do you want to do the short essay question? You want to do the short essay questions? Talk through those?
Yes. Would you mind taking a picture of the wall and